is Titanic, and welcome back to another episode of Titancraft Season 10. And it's official, the cat's out of the bag. We made the decision last night, Titancraft Season 10 is not ending on July 22nd anymore. We have been planning to end on the group's 6th anniversary now, since Season 9, when I originally began planning out Season 10, and last night, we came to the verdict, or actually as of when this is going up, 2 nights ago, we came to the verdict that we need an extension. I got feedback from about half the group, and of the half the group I got feedback from, everybody was either really for it or just okay with it, but nobody was totally opposed to it. And so, the consensus is that this is the best decision we could possibly make. Nobody really wanted to drag the season on longer, but quite honestly, there wasn't much of an option. Right now, we have about half of the active Titan base out doing IRL stuff for some purpose or another, and we just can't get around that. It's not like something just like willingly gone. No, I mean, there's a lot of people that have major IRL stuff going on right now and they can't be here. And so, as much as it pains me to say it, we have to extend Season 10 for a while. Again, not the ideal decision by any means. I don't think it's the outcome that anybody wanted, but it's the outcome we're gonna get. And we gotta live with that, which is kind of sucky. But you know, that's just kind of the dealio we are stuck with at the moment. That being said, I'm just sorry I got distracted. I was looking at my phone and I'm trying to figure out what I'm grabbing. That being said, we don't actually know how long yet this extension will be. And the reason that is because we realized that putting down artificial deadlines is a really stupid idea. So basically, the philosophy we're going with as a group is we're gonna go until it's done. And I most definitely think that's by far the best logic we can go with. And I just realized this is gonna be such a problem getting rid of all the grass. Oh no. Oh no. God damn it. I thought this would be an easier task, but okay, we'll figure this out. Alright. God damn, this is bad. Anyways. But so, right now the standing goal is that I want to finish the season before Labor Day. Like, that's the official thing we're gonna go with, and that's kind of what we're gonna stick to. Can we guarantee that for sure is gonna work out? No. Not by any means. But it's what we are aiming for collectively as a group, and it's going to be kind of like, I guess you could say, like our official stance as Titans that we're gonna try, and by the end of Labor Day weekend, we want to have Season 10 done with. So, yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I'm hoping that the extension is only gonna be by a week or two, but likely it's gonna be 3 to 5 is my guess. I'm assuming the middle of August is when we're gonna wrap up. I don't think July 30th or August 6th will work, because I want to end it on a Friday. That's my other new thing. I was kind of pissed. We count Titancraft weeks on a Saturday to Friday schedule, and I was always ticked that Season 10 wasn't going to end on a Friday. It's going to end on a Thursday, which means the last week is a 6-day week. And for counting activity and stuff, it just makes it really unfair to actually gauge everything. And so, now that I have the ability to move around the dates, I really am going to strive to get us an actual date that we like. And so I think picking out a good Friday, the only problem is people start going back to school already next month, which is kind of freaky to me. But, because I always went back the day after Labor Day when I was going to school. And so the fact that I already had to start working with Titans going back to school in just a matter of weeks now, a little bit stressful, but we're going to figure it all out. And hopefully we're going to end it. So, the big thing that you guys on YouTube are going to immediately notice is that the day of the episode train is going to slow down. Obviously I skipped 2 days this week, and that's actually part of the reason that I've decided, oh no, that looks bad. That's part of what drew me to the conclusion that we were going to extend, is I had to film the ABBA with Login, which was yesterday's video, and it was very evident that it was just impossible that we would be able to, get the ABBA up on time the first day. And I could have got it up yesterday, and then I would have still been right on track to get all the episodes out on time. But I figured after the ABBA the other night, we sat down and I discussed with like 5 different people, like, okay, what are the ramifications of an extension and blah, 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 blah. And we all came to the agreement that although all of us are ready to move on, it's not worth extending when we're gonna leave the final season unfinished based on a deadline we set so long ago, before Season 10 even began officially. And so that, I guess, mindset is why we came to that. God damn it, the grass does grow through there. I was wondering if it would, and it does. Damn it. I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna kill all the grass in here. And the random tick speed being raised doesn't help either. But, anyways, so that's kind of the dealio right now, is that we're gonna go full speed ahead, but we're gonna extend. And that means the episode count's gonna really start to slow down. But not actually immediately. I mean, I believe this is episode 337. I'd like to be to roughly 345 by the time we would be at the original finale date. And after that, just go with the last few episodes being really well put together and well done mega episodes. And then from there, we'll kind of expand outward. And so that's going to be my official plan. Again, subject to change at a moment's notice even. I mean, nothing is solidified yet, and nothing will be solidified for quite some time. I mean, we've come to the agreement that basically, when we think we're ready to end the season, we will schedule a day just a few days away and record the finale and call it done. And so that's what we're gonna do. We're not gonna book the finale out like 2 weeks or even, I mean, likely will be about I'm hoping like 5 days out we'll know when the finale will be. That's how short notice we're talking here. Is that we'll find a point and we'll wrap season 10 up, which does mean we get a little bit extra longer, and so the longest season ever gets even longer yet, and that's kind of fun. On the bright side, it does also give me more time to edit my finale, which I can't wait to put together as a high-end production, and I didn't know how I was going to do that before, because I have way too much to do IRL and finish on the server, and now we have time, so that's awesome. And it gives me all the time I need to finish my base and help spawn, so I'm feeling a lot better. I mean, originally I was really, really bitter about it. I had honestly a harder time than I should have coping with the idea, and now that it's been a little while, I feel way, way better than I did before we made the announcement. Because we made the call on a pretty much a moment's notice, I guess. I think I did like a little survey thing to get some polling, but I didn't say much other than that publicly until all of a sudden I announced earlier to the group, like, yeah guys, we're gonna extend. And so far the reaction I've gotten actually has been really positive, and I'm super thankful. There's just a few people that are a little bit annoyed about it, and some of them are annoyed because they just, like, they're not mad that we extended, they just had other stuff they wanted to do. I mean, there's a few that I think are a little bit mad that we went with the extension option, and they just want to move on to the next thing, but, you know, again, as I said, being the final season, it's so important to a lot of us that we end it right, and that we don't say goodbye to it prematurely. I think that's a mistake that we could very easily have fallen into, and I've tried my hardest to avoid that, and that's why we've done it the way we have, and I'm proud of that. I think we've handled it very well, and I think the transition is going to be just fine. Maybe a little bumpy at first, but that's okay. Also, as a heads up, as I'm working here on this dome, might have to go at like a moment's notice and cut the episode for a while, so that's kind of sucky, but I know my dad could be home anytime, and I wanted to record before he got here, because I know once he gets here I'll be outside. Trying to think what else, other news I have to talk about. I mean, okay, overall, I feel pretty good about the extension, and I think it's going to be for the best, and I can't... Now, the other thing I might do, and I've floated the idea of doing some of these in the past, and now it becomes a more plausible scenario now that we know we're going longer, is I might, again, emphasis on might here, because nothing is guaranteed. I might look at doing some longer live streams on the Season 10 server, which is something that I've talked about doing since fairly early on, and since fairly early on I also made clear that I wasn't overly fond of it just because it brought back relatively, in my mind, bad memories of some of the seasons that we did that were quite doomed due to the fact that I streamed all of them and I didn't even do episodes, and so I kind of have tried to keep Titancraft away from the streaming light because of that. But I think with everything I have to do, there is a chance I do some streaming when I work on the base, especially the storage room, because, I mean, you count on episodes. Tomorrow, I'm not going to spoil what the episode is, but it's going to be a fun episode, actually. We're going to take a break, so there's another episode. So, I mean, that's already 338, and of the last 12, there's a finale in there. There's probably like an episode where we're gonna kind of just wrap up various things. There's another episode. The Titancraft anniversary, now that it's no longer the finale day, is going to still have to have its own special episode to go with it. So, that's gonna be another breakup day. So, I mean, there's a lot that's on the way that's going to really continue to change the pace of stuff. So just be aware of that. I don't know where everything's gonna take us quite yet, obviously, and I don't think I'm gonna know for a little while, but that's okay. We'll get by. Oh, okay, my block I was gonna build with right here got overgrown into... boop. I hear my puppy barking. Why? I don't know. He's a puppy. Honestly, though, my dogs ticked me off so much earlier today. My one dog, he was following me into the corn, and he just kept breaking corn left and right. Oh, I lost it for a bit. Although, now I started to realize why my dad got so annoyed with me when I was small, and I went through and I was just having fun, like, breaking down corn stalks, and I was gonna, like, bring them up in the yard and, like, feed them to the pigs and stuff. I'm like, maybe I'm starting to get why he didn't like me doing that. Because I get really frustrated when my corn gets broke down. But yeah, I guess that kind of also segues into, again, back to the why I needed the extension is the next couple of weeks I'm going to be quite busy with farm work, whether I like it or not. I mean, for the most part, I don't mind it, but I'm just really busy right now. And so my capability of being as active as I want to be isn't here, and it won't be, so... Again, it's the things you gotta live with and adapt to. I mean, I've always said I think that's one of the greatest things about Titancraft is we've done an incredible job over the years at being really adaptive to the situation the group is in, and we've had little... I mean, that's part of the reason the group's been able to live as long as it has, because when things change, we adapt to them, and we take the circumstances and say, okay, this is what's going on, let's change based on that. And it's been a wildly successful strategy for us. Certainly recommend it to anybody that's trying to create a group. Is you just have to be ready to take the circumstance you're facing and just roll with it. Even if it's not ideal, just go with the flow for a little bit. And I promise, usually if you do it hard enough, it works out. Although one of my favorite things, and it's a little bit petty of me, but I think one of my favorite things about this extension is there's been a lot of people over the last year that have tried to smear Titancraft a little bit because they don't like various things about the group and blah blah blah. And one of their favorite things to do is say Titancraft's dying, and they love to blame it on the fact that we have such a long season. And to me, there's something so oddly satisfying about the fact that, obviously, besides the fact that Titancraft isn't dying, but I mean, now that we have the Titans agreeing to make the season even longer, it's like, how can these people handle themselves? I mean, they're saying I'm killing the group by dragging out a server for so long. And now the server members want to make the season even longer yet? Like, what? Like, that's funny to me. I mean, I think a lot of us are in agreement that it's going to be... A lot of Titans want to be here at the start of a new product, so so many people join late. But I think it's a common thing. A lot of people are like me and aren't really ready to go back to the beginning. It's so fun to be in a world that you've played in so long that you have a lot of history in that world with you. And... for me, certainly, it's going to be the absolute hardest thing when ending Season 10 is I don't have a world to just log into every evening, and it's a world that I've played basically every day for a year. Like, that's going to be a remarkably hard thing for me to adapt to. Not every day, but almost every day. I've played it, I mean, I'm yet to have a week this season where I haven't played at least 24 hours, and I think that's kind of where it shows my dedication is. I don't have long streaks where I don't play. It's just what I maybe I'll take a couple days off and then I always get back on and I just keep binging and I keep moving the server forward. And again, not having that's going to be different, to say the least. Different might even be an understatement for it. Oh, it's hard to see where the ground level is. Okay, this is the beach level. Trying to get everything lit up. Because I am gonna do it in the island style, so that's why I'm kind of gouging out the bottom, and we'll have a little ocean around it. I guess I've already talked about what I'm doing all episode, but yeah, this is the Mushroom Island. I mean, it's nothing crazy, but it's the last of the biodomes. I want to leave a bit more space for like a little oceany area out here to maybe put a few corals or something in, but yeah, this is gonna be the final of the subdomes, and that's kind of exciting, I guess. Feels kind of weird at the same time, but I mean, I do have lots of plans for the big dome, but the big dome's gonna take a long time for me to complete, so that's why I'm very excited that I can at least say I got this done, so I can move on. Oh no, grass. Don't let grass win the mycelium war. Yay, mycelium grow. See, we're at the 16-minute mark. We'll probably go to the 20-minute mark and call it a day. Not doing another almost hour-long special like we did yesterday, but tomorrow's episode might be close to that. Or at least whenever I get the episode out. We're gonna record it later tonight, actually, and I'll have to see if I can get it up soon. Alright, how much sandstone do I have? Because I want to do like a sandstone ring kind of deal. Not much sandstone at all. But yeah, once this dome is done, which I'll probably actually be able to finish in probably like another half an hour of working on it at most, then I will probably work on figuring out where I can relocate some of those chests to and pick out everything I want to put in this mini dome, or the big dome, not the mini, but I have mini builds to put in there. I need to write up my list of things I want to put in there. I have at least like 3 or 4 things. Oh, you can see everybody that's ever been on the server this season. I was trying to work, I forget what I was doing earlier. I was trying to find somebody's gamer tag. So yeah. And I also want to point out, I still don't know what I'm going to do on YouTube after Season 10, and so even with the extension, still only delays the inevitable descent into trying to figure out what the hell am I going to do. Okay, let's... How do I want to do this? Okay, we're gonna put sandstone under all of this. Spider, shut up, nobody loves you. I just hear my dogs yelping. And the sad thing is, I can only assume it's because one of them was being stupid and they got into a fight. Like, my dogs constantly wrestling. It's getting, like, I love my puppies, and I think it's great that they can play with each other, but the constant wrestling is starting to really piss me off, because they're so destructive with it. Like, they don't hurt each other, but, I mean, they wrestle right in front of you as you're trying to walk, so they trip you, and when they're wrestling by the corn, they break corn stalks down everywhere, they knock things off of shelves, of course, then they go steal stuff off of shelves. It's like, even though they're going to be pretty big puppies, the puppy play has not gone anywhere, and definitely will not mind when they get a little bit older and more mature. I'm kind of puppied out at the moment. Oh, thank you for infinitizing for me, that helps. Uh-oh, okay, we need more water here. There we go. This is the quickest way to stop the spread of stuff, is just get the water into place. And it also shuts off spawn spots. So yeah, though, we will be back again very soon with more content, but with time you're gonna notice that the series is gonna really slow down, and that means I'm gonna have to do more off-camera work. No! Why? Son of a... Okay then. Trying to not lose my composure. Also, I just realized I'm making this deeper than it needs to be in a lot of places. But that's okay. Trying to figure out what I'm doing right now. I think that was, it was something like that, right? We hope. But I'm just gonna realize I probably had to rebuild out the ocean a little bit in here in places, because I had to raise the water up by a block. And we'll do that for the last thing in the episode. In fact, we'll quickly just flood the entire thing. It's easier to work underwater at times, to be honest with you. Come on, infinitize. Okay, now we're making progress. Ooh, we better seal this up before I forget. Do we have pillars to go down there? We need to go look. Then we'll wrap it up. I don't know, it's just an eventful point, I guess. I think the whole thing and the reason why I kind of keep talking in circles even with it is it hasn't fully set in, I don't think. I've been so set on that end date for so long that the fact that I finally, like, opened up today and said, yeah, we're not gonna end on that date. Like, it has major ramifications for everything, and in that way, it's a massive deal. Why did I leave my stone cutter back at base? That was so stupid of me. Or more to the point, why did I keep it in my inventory? I thought I had two, which is why I put it away. But no, I took my main stone cutter, it appears. What the hell? Unless I have one over here. I don't think I do. Nope. Alright, that's inconvenient. Let me make a stone cutter quickly. It's just, again. Wait. Is it full blocks? Oh, it's full blocks. I thought it was slabs. Okay, I'm wrong. But yeah, we'll talk about it more in coming episodes. Hopefully, I can also get you guys some more feedback from the other Titans, and we'll do some more collabs yet. And we're gonna have everything in a nice, polished off state when we end off in a few weeks, and I think that'll make everybody feel a little bit better about it. It makes you feel better about saying goodbye to Season 10 in general. I mean, oh my god, I'm gonna have such a hard time with it. Like, the idea of ending it just makes me so sad. I mean, Season 5, I think I was really, like, burned out by the time we ended it. I had binged Minecraft basically non-stop for, like, 2 months to get the finale done. And so, by that point, like, I was ready to call it quits for sure. And so, as much as I missed it, like, I was undeniably ready to be done. But this time I'm not. It's just different. Like, I just want to be done with the YouTube aspect is the main thing, to be honest with you. I mean, I love this Let's Play. It's one of my favorite things ever, but, I'm tired of worrying about doing YouTube stuff every day. It just is old. I got too many other things to worry about in life right now than to want to sit there and think about that. But yeah, as I go around here and fill up the loop, that's basically gonna do it for today. Again, hoping tomorrow for another episode, but because it's gonna be kind of I can't really explain without giving it away. Basically, just based on the style of the video, it's probably gonna be a longer one, and so between edit time and if I had to edit it down, I don't think I'm gonna be able to get it out tomorrow, but we'll see. I'm gonna aim for tomorrow. Otherwise, new video on Monday. And we'll continue on with the series from there. And I'm saying "and" a lot today. I'm sorry about that. One of those days that all of these kind of thoughts. My throat is completely dried out, which is kind of distracting me too. Just a lot on my mind. Oh, in other news, my G40, my where are they? I always forget. My G430 Logitech gaming headphones that I've had now since Season 5 gave out yesterday. They randomly broke when I took them off to go check my dog. A piece of plastic broke from above the right earmuff, and now It won't stay together. I didn't even beat them up when they broke, which is the funny part. I mean, I was responsible for breaking my first set of them, but, that didn't... This time it was not my fault. In fact, this is my third Logitech G430 on my pad. I think it's of the three, it's the one that's lasted the longest. It also has the worst mic quality of the three, because the other two... The first one I broke because I yeeted it, and the second one, it had the brittle plastic snapped. Kind of like this one, except it did it when I had it for like 3 months, and not 3 years. But yeah, I found out the G430s are discontinued now. They don't make them anymore, so I'll probably talk a little bit about my new headphones when I get them next week. I checked this morning, they're shipping from Hong Kong, so I got a while to wait. I also got a new iPhone. I got the iPhone 12 Pro Max. If I didn't talk about that in the last episode, but that's kind of a big deal. Finally got rid of the phone that I got right when we started Titancraft, so it's kind of a fun adventure, I suppose. And by the way, I am 100% rambling at this point, just trying to keep us busy until we get to the other end of this place. Like, that's kind of my goal. I don't know why it's my goal, it doesn't matter, but that's what I'm striving for. I want to get us to I want to get it all connected, and then I'll work on it more off cam, and hopefully I'll come back in the next episode and we can kind of decorate the dome. I mentioned at the end of the last episode, because on Titanic SMP, my little, like, ABBA headquarter building was made out of mushrooms, I kind of want to have a nod to the whole ABBA saga between Logan and I in this place. So we'll see about that. Maybe we'll have a little memento in the center somewhere on the island. We'll figure that out, though. But for now, as we wrap it up, that's gonna do it. So, oh no. That must have been a visual glitch. But yeah, for now, that's gonna do it for today. We'll be back again tomorrow for some more action. Or, maybe not tomorrow, but you know what I mean. We'll be back again soon enough. So, thank you so much for your everlasting support, and we'll see you guys again very, very soon. So, on the note, have yourselves a great day. This has been Titanic, and I will see you guys in the next episode of Titancraft Season 10. Thank you so much for watching. Peace out. Bye-bye.